I didn't. He dropped. I'm upset.
Committed.
The Maniac.
Good evening, good people. It is I, the Maze Madman. I'm upset. Good evening, good people. It is I, the Maze Madman. I'm here with my guy.
Kinetic.
And surprise, my other guy.
It was good.
What up, Juju?
The Maniac won't be joining us tonight. He
Juju
took a
filling in?
personal day. And Juju, it's like he had ESP or something, whatever they call that. He knew that we needed a third. Shout out to Juju. What's good?
What's the word, man? You know, just been taking care of business today. Been waiting all day for these commitments to
Aren't
drop.
we all?
All right, so Juju, spill the beans here. What do you know about the 17 sets of eyes that we've gotten on Twitter the last couple of days?
Well, I mean, the obvious too. I mean, I'm expecting Titan Davis to commit. That's one, and I'm expecting Markel Dabney to commit. That's two, but there is a third one, and I know there's a third one, and I'm waiting for it to be confirmed. I don't know for sure, but it's only can be a couple guys, and it's not Meadows.
It's not Meadows.
Is that saying that there's something wrong with?
Does he have a commitment date?
No, he publicly came out and said that he's gonna have one soon.
Yeah. All right.
So,
for those who
what's
don't
your
know,
best bet?
This is Titan Davis, ladies and gentlemen. 6'4", 260 pounds, out of St. Louis. Absolute monster.
He actually
we'll
weighed in like 275. He's a monster, man.
We'll get to some of that film in a minute. But a 4-star across every recruiting service. Juju, talk to us about this. Do you like what do you like about Titan Davis?
I love how violent he is. I mean, whether he's at edge, whether he's inside, he puts his hat on a hat. And not only does he do that, he stands a guy up, holds him, and he waits for the running back to make a move, just like you're taught, and throws him to the side. He does that at edge. He does that on the inside, which we're gonna play him on the inside. He's gonna be a DT. I love his first step. Between him and Deuce Gerald's, it is like so close to me. Like I don't care who you take. I'm glad that we're taking him.
Right.
So I think he's gonna be big time, and we're gonna lose a lot out of that DT room this coming year. After this year, we're gonna lose like 4 seniors. So it's important for this class to come in, and I think him and Vallejo are two guys that can come in and really push for some playing time, depending on what we do with Porter. So it's a great addition when it goes. When he announces. I just don't know when he's going to announce.
Do you think him and Vallejo complement each other well in their skill sets, or how do you see them fitting into Wink's defense?
Absolutely. I think this is your violent guy. Like, this is your violent run stopper. I think Vallejo, that's the one area, if any, I wanted to see is like more of the run stopping. But technically sound, Vallejo is like above a lot of people. He's a top 100 like talent in my opinion. Like, his pass rush is ridiculous, and he plays in the second hardest group in Texas, I'm pretty sure. So I mean, I know a lot of people, when we compare to Graham did play in like the toughest competition in California, But
on that last clip right there, was that a defensive tackle taking a snap at quarterback?
No, that dude played quarterback. You
you're
probably
talking about
see
the
him
big boy
more
quarterback?
you'll see him more in this clip, I believe. But yeah, he was playing quarterback.
Yeah, I love these two additions. I mean, Lou is killing it. Like, and we're not done. So
yeah. Really quick, I know we were supposed to be interviewing Jordan Deck tonight. And we haven't forgot that. That is also a reschedule, but fret not. Wednesday for sure. Jordan Marshall will be on the show. So
a dog.
Don't forget that we will have Jordan Marshall on the show on Wednesday.
That's
we'll
RB1,
working out the Jordan Deck thing. We'll see what goes on there. Also got another big one lined up for you guys, but we'll wait to give out details on that. Additionally, there is an elephant in the room beyond the recruiting, which we'll get back to in a second, Jew. Let me stop this really quick. We know what happened. It was addressed last night on Johnny's, or yesterday afternoon on Johnny's college football call-in show. Buckeye Scoop, co-host and co-founder Kirk Barton was arrested a few days ago for what appears to be a vehicular homicide or manslaughter, whatever you want to call it. He's been charged with. I'm not going to get into the specifics, whatever, but we know it. We had to address it. It is one of those things. I know people that are in that network of Buckeye Scoop. I said what I had to say about it yesterday. I'm done. I'm over it. It is what it is. Kinetic, you weren't there yesterday. What are your thoughts?
I mean, really quickly, my thoughts are, first of all, thoughts and prayers out to the family, the loss of life. That's the major point of the whole thing, and that should not be made light of.
Right.
Second to that, and it's a distant second to that, you know what? I've said stuff and shared it on X. I have no remorse whatsoever for Kirk Barton. I think he's a POS human being. And anyone that's saying, oh, why give him respect and all that stuff. If this had been Denard, if this had been another former Michigan player that did this, what kind of respect do you think that they'd be giving him over on Buckeye Scoop and their channel and page? So he doesn't deserve any kind of grace. He is what he is. He's a repeat offender. Let him have it. But don't let that cloud the fact that the bigger issue is the loss of life, and that family, what they're going through is much more important than Duke.
That's a fact. Juju, I don't know if you spoke on this, but if you want to say something, you can. Doesn't, whatever.
Yeah, I did speak on that at last show, so y'all can catch that on the last show. But all I'm gonna say is rotten piss, bro.
There we go. And we're over, and we've adjusted. We're over it. It's over. It's not over, obviously, for that guy's family in the court system, but we here on the Maze Madman channel are done with it. Shout out to T. He says, screw Garrison, y'all held it down yesterday. Thank you for the 199 super chat, and shout out to you for that. We appreciate it. All right, let's get back to fun things. Michigan recruiting. We are obviously on Recruit Watch. I'm peeking at Twitter and X and all of the other things as we are on this, just to make sure we don't miss anything. And if we do get something, we will bring it to you as soon as we get it. But Drew, we were talking about obviously Titan Davis is next up. Dabney next up. Do you think Pitt is a real threat to Michigan here for Dabney?
I mean, he's holding on to this point, so I don't even look. You're in the chat that I'm in, and we have a very plugged in source there, and he doesn't even know what the hell he's doing. So I think they are a real threat. He's put his commitment off for 2 days now, so I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm the fucking linebacker recruiting is abysmal. Like, you got Tootle. He obviously.
Tell us how you feel.
Yes, bro. I'm trying to like this shit is so frustrating. This University of fucking Michigan, bro. Like our defense has never been the issue for years. So this is like ticking me off now with BJ. I'm gonna wait till the end of the cycle before I really crash out. But
Right.
yeah, Abrams is trending away. Tootle already signed with Georgia. So it's like if you don't land Kenneth Goodwin, then who the hell are you gonna land? I mean, you got this man is recruiting trying to flip a Liberty linebacker right now.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
Let's talk about that. Let's go a little deeper here. He's obviously talking about Brian John Marie. Yep, I'm sorry. Brian John Marie and his recruiting or lack thereof. And let's be fair, he's not wrong here. Now, he did land Owusu Boateng in the previous class, right? Now, granted, I think a lot of that was Wink.
It was Wink.
Yeah. I
Wink
digress, but because he is the linebackers coach, he's gonna get some credit for it. But you're right, big time Wink. And then there's some other guys that were maybe less touted that he got that may be contributors to Michigan, if that's fair. But it is Michigan. You are expecting bigger fish, if you will, at linebacker, especially. Kinetic, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think that when you compare him to the other position groups on defense, he's obviously not recruiting at the level that Lamar Morgan and Luespo are doing.
Right.
So it's a stark contrast to see it. I feel like it's too early to judge, but I mean, he wasn't the last time he was here. He wasn't that prolific of a recruiter, I don't think.
He landed Junior Colson.
Okay. But I mean, was that his only big land?
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why Jim Harbaugh got rid of him.
Yeah, so
it was more than that.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not.
It's more. Let me not just land on that. There's definitely more into it. They definitely get along.
So I just it's definitely a thing where it's like he's not performing at the level of his peers right now. But is it to the point that we think that he should be on the hot seat? I don't know. I mean, who do we bring in instead? Isn't there a guy on staff that Wink brought from the NFL that was a former Ravens linebacker?
An analyst?
Yeah, he's an analyst now, but he was a former player under Wink, and he was a coach up with the Ravens with him.
Yeah.
Well, look,
I'll let you go first.
Damn, bro. We brought BJM in here to recruit in the South, and you ain't done shit for me.
Right. That's a fact. And to piggyback off of that, I think you do have to think about moving on, especially, because there should be 4-star linebackers beating down the door at Michigan to come play linebacker at Michigan, right? That said, I don't even like the net that he cast necessarily, right? It's no rhyme or reason to the recruiting. It's just, let's try to get these guys and hope for the best, right? And I don't necessarily like that. It doesn't come off great. Drew, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I sat on TJ Show on the Collins Show when he had 2 top 100 linebackers and a very good, and Abrams, who's just outside that. I mean, I don't just look at rankings. I obviously look at film. All 3 of them are really good. And I gave him praise that weekend for getting them all in. I said he's working hard, but you have to stick that. I mean, you can't just get him on campus and have no momentum with any of them.
Right.
Like, to me, that's a smoke screen for me. So I just, like I said, I'll hold off because who knows, we could flip somebody later on if we have Wink and Sharon get involved, But for me, he's obviously the weakest link. I don't even need you to be Lamar or Lou. Just be in a ballpark. That's it.
Junior, good observation here. There are rumors that there are more than 3.
Yeah, I've heard more.
But I do expect 3 soon. And thank you for the $1.99 super chat. We apologize for making you pay for this comment twice. But yeah, 3 is good right now, but I think there are more and big ones on the horizon, if you get my drift, including some that have dates that aren't, necessarily today or tomorrow, right? I think Travis Johnson is a Michigan lock at this point. There's some others.
It was a nice little courteous visit. He went to North Carolina.
Yeah. Do them a little solid, right? By the way, I watched his. I'll be honest. This is an honest moment here. I watched his. I follow his mother. As you know, I actually interviewed her right here on the channel not too long ago. A great interview, by the way. Check it out if you missed it. But she pretty much vlogs all of these visits, and I gotta be honest, I wish Michigan did a little more. Not for him per se, because I don't think they needed to for him. I mean, let me not say that because that sounds horrible.
Oh, you're just talking about Victor's weekend as a whole.
Yeah. Because I was looking at some of these other ones. South Carolina really brought the people out. North Carolina, even with the the Jordan brand cookies and things like that, right? Like it was pretty wild. They had like the tables for the families had like a Jordan 1 with the flowers inside of it. It was that sort of thing. It's those attention to details like that I think play a part. And Michigan gives you that chocolate chip cookie with the M, the block M. I'm tired of seeing that chocolate chip cookie. Shout out to whoever makes that
though.
Shout out to who makes that chocolate chip cookie. But yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't even like. I knew they didn't have the cookout. I knew Sharon like they went somewhere.
Right.
But, like you wouldn't guess that like. Oh, I wanted them to do more with how much smoke is coming out of the weekend.
That's a fact, because, and I think that's more about the coaches and the relationships and their interpersonal skills more than the fluff of the visit, right? And by the way, this is only about like those welcome packages more so than anything else, right? A2 sells itself and all of that. So I'm not even, we know that they're giving it up in that.
I agree. We have better resources than that.
Right. Yeah. Stop showing that fucking chocolate chip cookie. Shout out to them, man.
That shit is so nasty too.
It's got like icing on it. Stop it.
Like no one's eating that shit, bro.
Are we trying to kill the recruits or get them to play football? What's going on?
God damn.
All right.
Hey, Juju, the guy that you were talking about that he's trying to flip, is that Caden Catchings that you're talking about?
Yeah, Liberty kid. What he's talking to. I don't know. Like I said, this is probably the backup to the backup plan. So I don't know. Like they're probably holding off on his stuff, but yeah, he's a Liberty kid.
I mean, what I'm seeing on him, he's a 4-star. Have you seen any tape on him at all?
The Liberty kid?
Yeah.
I watched about a minute and 30 of his tape and then turned it off.
Okay, then.
I did not get deep into it. I was very disappointed.
Real quick, Charles Elliott says, y'all think it's a possibility that the last couple of years we only play 2 linebackers at a time due to the 4-2-5?
Wait, what did he say?
You think it's a possibility that the last couple of years we only play 2 linebackers at a time due to 4-2-5?
I think he's asking if we think that that's having an impact on linebacker recruiting for us because of the scheme.
No. 4-2-5 is a very effective scheme. I mean, majority of teams are rolling 2 linebackers, bro, unless you're TCU.
Yeah. Is Abrams trending to Georgia as well?
I mean, I haven't heard so much of Georgia. I just know that we're trending away from that. It looks Oregon right now. But if I had to pick, it would be Oregon. But I don't think it's us.
Dirt.
Yeah.
Oregon should not be winning linebacker recruitments over Michigan.
No,
but I will say they do have a better linebacker coach. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just speaking facts.
By the way, I think it was Abrams, maybe it was Meadows on his visit to Oregon, or maybe not Meadows. Maybe it was Russell.
Oh, bro, Russell?
Yeah. The photos from there where they had like he was cold. In a lab. Those were fire, bro.
Yeah, that motherfucker cold, boy.
Yeah.
Now they get down
on some of that. Yeah.
Yeah, they probably gonna land. Either Ohio State or Oregon probably gonna land Deuce.
Gerald's.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, Ohio State had him for last visit.
I
and
do not
if-
want to see Deuce Gerald
If
at Ohio
Larry
State.
don't land Deuce, it's like he has.
Oh, they
nothing.
on Larry's head right now.
I mean, they're about to flip a kid from Florida, but that's just kind of mud for me. But yeah, they on his head though. Hey, but they said, bro, Larry's recruiting better than their DB coach, bro. You see their DB class? It is not very good, bro.
At Ohio State?
Yeah, this
cycle, they got the
cycle,
Thomas kid, right? He's nice.
No, he committed to Nebraska.
No.
No, I'm thinking of a different kid. He literally just committed to
the kid from New Jersey. Kid from New Jersey. We won it.
He's a corner?
Yeah. I'm
blanking right now. I don't know. It's been dark days with BJM, bro. That's all been on my mind, bro.
Nah, I get it, man.
Is he committed?
Yeah, he's committed to Ohio State.
And
I can't think of his name right now, but I know his last name is Thomas. I think it's Thomas.
They are hot, bro.
Somebody in the chat, let me know.
Literally, like the number 8 corner in the nation just picked Nebraska over them.
Corner or safety?
I think he's a corner. He just committed to Nebraska.
Is the slammer coming? Keegan.
Bro.
It looks like that's for sure.
Looks like that hammer coming.
Jordan Thomas, thank you, Maurice. It's Jordan Thomas. He's nice.
Oh, this is why. Okay,
nice.
This is why I was having trouble finding him because he's listed
now
as
I know
an
what
athlete.
you're talking about.
He's listed as an athlete, not a DB.
Yeah, he's nice. I wanted Michigan to get that kid. But I think Michigan's gonna be okay at corner, actually. Yeah. Speaking
of that, I was in space today. We were talking about Michigan recruiting, and Kari Adams' mom popped into space, bro.
I saw that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Yeah, I was like, wow. She over here. She want to know what we talking about.
Hell yeah, man. But yeah, that would be dope. I think in addition to Kari Adams, obviously, there's Dorian Barney. Although I don't know if that's a Michigan.
That recruitment seems like it's real. It's real. I'm glad we got the last visit because it seems like his team changes every single visit that he.
Damn it, Andre Clark, I think is a Michigan go.
Yeah, I think that's a lot.
That's going Michigan. So yeah, man, I think there's some good things.
Jordan Deck, I think it looks good. I know you were supposed to have him on.
I know, man, and I was definitely gonna press him for the recruitment right here.
That kid is good, bro.
Nah, he's
good. The crazy thing about Deck though is that like he didn't even play safety until like his final year in high school, or was that his junior year? Was it his junior year? He hadn't been playing safety that long. He was a wide receiver before at least his junior.
I mean, we did the same thing with Elijah Dotson. Elijah Dotson, I mean, he was a wide receiver and just transitioned to DB.
Yeah,
and when he came over to Belleville, so.
But we kind of that recruitment went a different way because Steve Klinkscale was really recruiting him.
Yeah,
and then when Lamar came over, he wasn't necessarily recruiting him at first, but then got back on that.
Got back into it.
And real quick, I want to clarify. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying he's impressive as hell at safety for having only been playing it.
Yeah. Right. Of
2
course.
seasons.
Yeah, him and Donovan Webb, bro. That kid.
All right, let's do this. In the chat, you guys can participate too. Give me top 2 right now, and I'm talking offense and defense. Recruits that Michigan is after that you want to see in maize and blue. Drew, let's start with you.
Obviously for the offense, it's Hyder. That's obvious.
Okay.
I need that commitment. On defense, I know a lot of people is going to be Meadows. But for me, if this kid chooses to play defense, I think we land him, and that's Salise Moa. That kid is so good, and I think it's really important to land him if he chooses defense because we are in dire need of corners, and that's where we're gonna put him. So that's the 2 for me.
Got you. Same to you, Kinetic. 1 offense, 1 defense.
I mean, I'm gonna stay on what I've been on until he commits. I'm gonna go with my guy Zayden Crimpin. I want to see him in maize and blue. Okay. That's just me personally.
By the way, offensive line recruiting is incredible, and could be very special. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. And honestly, I mean, for me on the defensive side, man, I really want to see us get Titan Davis. I want to see this come through. That's the one we keep hearing is rumored, and he's, in my opinion, one of the best remaining to impact our team in the short term.
All right, for me, offensively, Calvin Russell. If Michigan gets Calvin Russell, I'm going to be ecstatic. Number one, because of who we would have beat to get Calvin Russell. Number two, because you can't coach that size and athletic ability.
Right.
Now, granted, does he leave some things to be desired in terms of route running? Maybe, absolutely. Those are things that can be worked on, though. And with Soup Campbell here, I have confidence that those things will be worked out. And you can scheme
around that if you really have to.
Absolutely. And then on defense, it's got to be Carter Meadows for me. Another DMV kid. He was high school teammates with Kainoa Winston, who is a Michigan, is a freshman. He just got to campus a few weeks ago. I think those two for me are the must gets for Michigan.
And look, that recruitment in Meadows, you would think like we have all the things, the best of both worlds in school and football, and we have connections, Evan Link, Kainoa Winston, but that school down south, they are pressing. It's bro. I talked to someone today, and it is a lot closer than people think, and I do not feel okay about that. But
I'm not okay with it.
I still feel good though. I still feel good.
No doubt. AD is here. AD,
what up, AD?
What's good, family? How we doing today?
Doing great,
man. It sounds like we're getting Blade and Titan Davis. Is that the word?
You talking about Mikhail Blade? We already got him.
Blade is already.
I mean, my bad. We got Dave. So we got Davis for sure. What's the other one?
You're talking Dabney?
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, Sharon put two eyes. Out.
Yeah. I mean, there's really 3 commits, but
right. I think you might. I think the other one might be Dabney at this point. I think we all are thinking that that's what it is.
Bro. He supposed to fucking announce today.
And I think Clark too. I think Clark is.
Didn't he push that announcement back, or was it supposed to be yesterday? And he pushed it back to today.
Dabney?
Yeah.
Clark he has a decision day. It's like the 27th or the 30th or some shit.
Right.
Or maybe he's the 5th. I don't know. The 27th through the 16th. Over half of these guys on the board are committing.
Yeah. I've heard, in the chat that we're all in, Kinetic, Juju, they're saying that my guy Hayes Fawcett is backed up with all the commits.
Yeah, so. I guess so. I mean, there's a shit ton of flips and commits today, so it was a busy man.
Russell and Meadows for me.
Oho's saying that it's Texas and Ohio State. You think it's Ohio State got a chance?
For Ojo?
Yeah, Ojo, my bad.
That's a good sign. If Texas pick him up, that's a good sign for us.
Yeah, I definitely want Texas to get him if I have to choose.
Go ahead.
Carter Meadows a monster. That's a fact. Juju's locked into recruiting. I'm here for it all. That's a fact as well.
Yes, sir.
Malachi Lee and Russell and Meadows and Davis. If those 4 come to Michigan, that would be incredible, actually. I would like that a heck of a lot. Meadows and Hyder, I'm not mad at that. AD, okay, so if you could choose 2 that Michigan is after right now, one on offense, one on defense, who's it going to be?
Outside of the obvious?
Outside of the obvious.
I mean, obviously it's Savion and Meadows, but I saw Nefbaum put out a thing for about 60%. Right? So
shout out Neff, man.
On Hyder?
Yeah, well, no, for Russell. For Russell, do you think we got a shot at that one? I'm not trying to dodge your question.
No, I think they have a shot for Russell for sure.
Oh yeah, now they do. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll say I'm loving our D-line recruiting. You guys got all the cloud nowadays, man. But I was saying D-line recruiting really needed to be the priority of this class, and we're certainly doing that. So if we're getting Titan Davis, bro, I don't know, man. I really don't. It sounds like your DB's good, man. I'm sorry to dodge the question, but I got Juju, man. You were spitting yesterday with Johnny, man, talking about how Brian John Marie is slacking with the linebacker recruiting. Man, how are we slacking with linebacker recruiting, bro?
Look,
crazy.
I got flocked last year, and I gave him a pass because obviously he didn't even land it. I'm not. M3 gives him more credit we know who landed that recruitment, but I gave him a little bit of slack. I meant because it was a half cycle. You didn't have a lot of time. You've had a full year. You're gonna have your board reset and everything, and like I'm just not happy with, bro. This is Michigan. Offense, cool. We'll struggle. We had struggles there. Defense, bro. We had a top 10 defense with no offense. We should not be struggling recruiting linebackers.
Right.
I don't really get on coaches like that, but it's like, dog, come on.
And wasn't John Marie? But wasn't his specialty recruiting when we picked him up too?
It was.
Yeah,
He actually was decent at recruiting at Tennessee.
Specifically, recruiting in the South is what he was supposed to be good at and good
supposed to have ties, bro. But I ain't
Florida, even more specifically than that, and he's done. I don't know.
And dude, we're not in the mix for like any of the top guys at linebacker. Am I wrong?
And they're all trending away.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Nick Abrams looked like it was a slam dunk for a minute.
Oh my god, I was so
and now it looks like that's anything but a slam dunk. So yeah, I agree, Juju, that BJM there's definitely leaving some meat on the bone.
Are we out on Rouse, Juju?
Yeah, I mean that boy is Tennessee locked.
Tyler Atkinson. It's rough.
Yeah,
it's rough out
that
here.
Was a fun 15 minutes of meeting him.
What about the other guy that I've been seeing a lot come up about him, but I haven't heard anything about his recruitment. Do you know anything about that Julian Walker kid?
That's actually the kid that is one of my guesses for us, like a commitment, because I think Ford is trending to PSU a little bit. Like that's just my.
But I thought he was gonna wait till like after his senior season to commit.
I thought so too.
Yeah,
but especially like some insiders are saying that, but I don't know. I have no idea who the third commit is. I just know for us three know. I mean,
yeah.
So if we got him though, would you consider that a win for BJM?
Rouse or who?
Yeah, Rouse.
Oh hell yeah! If he found a way to flip him, God's got to be good. But if he found a way to flip him, hell yeah. That's a great pickup.
Man, what's linebacker looking like in 26, man? It sounds like 26 of the year we're making like a natty run, dude, man. Are we going to be okay? Because we're losing our top two guys that year.
You got Troy Bowles and you got Cole Sullivan. So, I mean, depending on the development, like, it's on BJ. It's on BJ because I don't give him credit for Ernie or Barham at all. No matter what they're going to be. I don't give him credit for that. Like, they were here before he came.
You don't think Boateng will be in rotation at all next year?
Oh yeah, that was getting to that. But Cole Sullivan, Troy Bowles, but I think we're gonna be fine at linebacker. But we have to land somebody this class because behind
what about Forkpa or Anthony Davis?
And I'm not the Ant one does like intrigue me a little bit because I haven't heard much about it, but I don't think Forkpa is like in play at all. Like I thought there was a good visit, but I think we're too late, in my opinion.
Maze, I'm gonna need you to reach out to your boy Cliff since he's working with Forkpa and get on that recruitment.
Yeah, shout out to Cliff, man. I just spoke to Cliff last week. Some good things. He said some good things. But Forkpa would be good. Let me ask you, Drew. All things equal, Forkpa or Owusu Boateng?
I mean, they both look like they're made in the lab,
right?
I'm gonna lean Knob, but I don't think it's as crazy to say that Forkpa might be better. Yeah. I just think, I mean, a lot of people probably didn't see Knob because all his tape is short. Because he was hurt.
Right.
So, I mean, I see more of Forkpa. So, it's like, I have to see. But I'll lean Knob because I know what he was before he got hurt.
Yeah.
Hey, we got any insight on Zion Robinson's weekend visit?
I don't.
I mean, I've heard that we're high on his board and that he's not had a bad experience with this, but I haven't heard any details.
Okay. She was in Miami this weekend, right?
Yep. No, he was actually in Nebraska.
Oh, my fault.
No, he was at Miami the 20th, and then he went to Nebraska the 22nd.
Okay.
What do you think about those? And by the way, it always seems like Michigan gets the 2-day visits. And teams like the other state get like 3-day visits, which bothers me a little bit. But that's neither here nor there. Where do you think the class ends up? Let me ask you guys that. Is this at the end of the day, is this a top 10 class?
I think it's top 10.
Top 15 class. Where we ended up?
Yeah, I think it's top 10.
Lich Max has arrived. Drew, you said top 10?
Top 10 to 7.
10 to 7.
I mean, there's so much ball. I mean, we got to play ball still. So it's like there's always going to be someone we're not even talking about that's going to come along, a big timer, and we're going to flip. I firmly believe we have it every year. Every year we flip a big time kid.
Right.
I mean, half of our class last year was flips.
Yeah.
Like all the top guys were.
Flips and reflips. All right, let me ask you this.
Too.
Who currently committed to Michigan are you most excited about?
Silent commits count?
No, let's go with just publicly committed to Michigan.
Are we keeping that to the 26th class?
Yeah, in 26.
I'll say that inside guard from Georgia. What's his name? McWhorter.
Oh, Bear.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bama legacy.
Yeah.
Oh, Bear's a
nasty
beast.
locker.
Yeah, I'd probably say him. I can see him starting in 26, 27.
No doubt.
I mean, for me, it's of currently committed guys. I mean, offensively, I've got to go with Jalen Pyle. I am so impressed with what he's shown.
Mm-hmm.
Defensively, like I want to say Vallejo, but I've also been really impressed here recently with Tariq Boney and with what I've seen on him.
Okay.
So he's kind of got me excited for his commitment.
No doubt. Juju, what you think?
I think the class right now, I agree with Connecticut. I have to go Jalen Pyle. Like I think that kid is the epitome. Like he is the definition of a Michigan man, like through and through. And his play is, bro, he's good. And he gets disrespected because he plays in a private school, in my opinion. But
yeah,
he's good.
Yeah, I'm agree with you. I agree with both of you. Jalen Pyle is him, and I'm glad he got that 4th star.
Yes,
but
sir.
I also agree with AD.
You are 18 wheeler, looking at a deer. Hey, boo boo, you're looking at a bear.
Bear McWhorter is absolutely him, and I'm glad that we got him too.
Yeah.
Somebody said Ludwig Keegan. I like Ludwig. I like Bonner, bro.
Yeah, he's filling out.
With you. Bonner's 6'6". He might line up somewhere else too.
Bro,
man.
did you see his recent visit pictures?
did.
Like he's filling out.
Yeah.
Like, I think he might be a little fine from speed.
Yeah, I agree. Mays hates Schmeigel. I don't. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I like him. High floor, but again, if Elijah Haven commits to Michigan, he might.
I mean,
never
you're already looking
Michigan.
right past Brady Smeagol to Elijah Haven.
Bro, listen, he looks like he was created in the lab. But if he commits to Michigan, Brady might never play football at Michigan.
I think Brady's floor is so high that he will. I think there's nothing that'll stop him from being the guy after Bryce, but it may only be 1 year if we got Haven. I want to get Haven.
He's a perfect gap stop.
Right, and I want to get Haven just for the memeability of taking quarterbacks away from Brian Kelly.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie. Am I expecting to get Elijah? No, I'm not. I ain't gonna lie. I'm expecting them to pull out all the stops for a Louisiana kid. So, I mean, but if we do,
okay, but
I'll
Juju,
never stop talking shit to LSU.
If you were put feet to the fire right now, would you feel better right now about our chances with Haven than you did this time last year for Bryce?
I mean, yeah. I mean, well, yeah, because I think the staff is just better at recruiting, and we have a lot of things figured out. And he's been on campus. Obviously, Bryce was on campus 100 of times, bro. Like people just didn't know. I mean, you just down
So
the
has
road.
Elijah Haven, by the way,
Chip
on
Lindsey's
his
a much better
own
recruiter, too.
dime.
Yeah, I mean, we all know he loves Michigan. Like
Yeah.
is a long ways away from his commitment, but
Right.
it looks good right now.
Yeah, I think he's been here like 4 or 5 times, bro. Like, and he's coming from Louisiana. Shout out to Dom. 97 people watching, 42 likes. Are there 55 Buckeye trolls here? Hit the like button, man. Do what Dom says. He's the Dom father. All right. I'm sorry, AD. I cut you off. What were you saying?
No, I'm just saying, man. I trust Trip Lindsey compared to Kirk Campbell over here to get it done as well, too.
Thank
man.
you.
So
Yeah, no doubt. Let's talk about this. Blitz brings up a great point because I don't know which one it is. Is it Smigel? Is it Smeagol? What is it?
Every single analyst that I've heard say his name, including people that have talked to him repeatedly, have pronounced it Smeagol.
Well, if we get Haven, man, it's going to be pronounced
I
not
wish
going
it
to be
wasn't
here anymore.
Smeagol.
Yeah, I know.
Yo, AD, crazy.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, that's how I've heard it pronounced by people that have talked to him repeatedly.
Hold on, AD, what'd you say?
I'm saying, man, if we get Haven, it's going to be pronounced not going to be here anymore.
Thank you. I'm trying to tell these people, bro. I don't care how high, unless the floor is in heaven, it's not gonna matter. Elijah Haven is going to play football early wherever he goes.
Yeah, I agree. But we don't get him. Look, even if we don't get him, we're in good hands with Brady. Like
I agree with that.
He's a good quarterback.
Tree, I do not hate Smigel or Smeagol.
M3, I was right there with you when we were the first go around when we weren't getting right or lines. I was like, man, fuck. But I paced myself. I went back and watched him.
No, so did I.
Open.
He's very good. He layers the football. He's very good.
I hate that Kyle McCord cop.
Listen, here for people who think I hate him, I think right now, if it was a quarterback competition and it was just based on throwing the football, he's ahead of Elijah Haven right now.
Oh,
but
yeah.
He's also
he struggles
5 years older than Elijah Haven. I digress. But yeah.
We're not going to need Elijah Haven to play till 28 anyway. So it's
there you go. Right.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of, Ryder Lyons just got another prediction of BYU. Oregon getting locker.
I hope that happens. Oregon
getting locker, bro. The Mormons.
That's crazy. But he will be taking a mission, a 1-year mission, right?
Yeah.
Lord of the Ring vibes. Oh man. Yeah. The
Hey,
Dom
man.
father has joined us. What's good, Dom?
How's it going,
gentlemen?
Doing great, man.
So I'm just sitting back listening to the recruits coming in, and I find it astonishing. 4 weeks ago, it's like we're not going to get any recruits and this and that, and it's especially the guys that you've had on, Mays.
Yeah,
look really like not only great athletes, but really stellar young men, well spoken, have their head on right. I mean, I'm excited, man.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, Dom. And shout out to Mike Legend. He says Schmeckel can take a hike. But no, I agree with you. They've all impressed me because I know where my head was, at 16 and 17, and it was not as focused as these kids. So they are impressive.
I seen a college football simulation out there on YouTube.
Yeah.
And numbers yesterday on Bryce, I'm with you, Mays. I think he could break the passing record.
See?
500 yards a game has me worried. Running the ball, 500
yards
for
the season. Okay, all right. I was gonna say if he throws 500 yards a game, give him the trophy.
No, he'll be another Hallmark kid if we have that. But they're talking 500 yards rushing for the season.
Yeah.
50 yards a game.
That worries you a little bit.
Yeah, I'll take 50 yards and 3 runs, not 10 runs.
Yeah,
I don't want him getting hit 10 times a game.
I agree with that.
I'll tell you right now, as far as simulation, the first thing I'm going to do when I get the new video game here in 2 weeks is simulate this year's season for Bryce and see what his stats are going to be with Chip Lindsey's offense.
I'm excited. I mean, we have an offensive coordinator, guys. It can't get any worse than last year. QB and offensive coordinator. We're light years ahead of last year, so lot of good days ahead.
The small things like having an actual offensive mind.
M3.
Yeah. It
You
happened.
don't like this
happened.
one. You don't like this one.
What happened?
We got crystal ball to Barney.
Let's go. Nah, that's
Sam
big.
Webb.
That's huge.
That's Sam
huge.
Webb too.
That's huge.
Who's that? The
Ladies and
cornerback?
gentlemen, the corner.
Was that posted on X anywhere?
Lock Clark up, lock Barney up, and get me on, bro.
Salute to
Was that
Lamar.
did anyone post that on X?
Yeah, it's posted. I'm about to share it right now.
I was about to do it.
I was literally trying. I'm like, bro, I know there's another person we might. Yeah, bro. That's Sam Webb, bro. So
yeah, that's pretty.
That's
pretty
about
huge,
as a lock as you get.
Because we're losing
So
Brody
far
Jenkins,
today,
so.
if I'm remembering right, Sam has predicted Titan Davis, Markel Dabney, and Dorian Barney all today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Sam is good.
Yeah, he has some very direct sources. Like
Sam is good at his job.
That's a top
shout
150
out to
player.
Sam.
that boy is more plugged than he's ever been in Michigan.
Yeah, very direct sources, as you pointed out. Yeah, it doesn't get any better than his sources actually. But yeah, Dorian Barney, that's small. I know you guys probably can't see that. Let me try to make it a little bigger.
Georgia corner. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but that's impressive, ladies and gentlemen. Markel Dabney, again, I like him. Some other people, Juju, may not, but I like him. Titan Davis is a big deal, and Andre Clark also a big deal. That's huge for Michigan.
Big time.
What are your thoughts on that, Kinetic?
No, I mean, I think it's great. I mean, it's you look at it. I mean, Titan Davis, Andrew Clark, Markel Dabney, Dorian Barney. That's a great poll for this. What they all came on this last weekend, or was Andre Clark the week before?
I don't want people to think I'm just shitting on these lower stars. I'm actually not. Like,
Nah, you do.
I honestly want to see more from Blade. Like,
okay. Yeah.
I mean, he was hurt. Granted, he was hurt, and we only have sophomore tape, and he was a monster before he got hurt. But I want to see him at edge, which is where we're going to play him. I mean, they play a 3-3-5, so he's on 3 tech most of the time from what I've seen on tape. So I want to see more from them.
No doubt. Dallas fans says Michigan got a running back commit on monopoly money. Yeah.
I mean, the thing is that we actually have the money for our running backs and our NIL before we offer it to them. We don't promise them money and then say, okay, now we got to go find it, which is what Notre Dame does.
That boy Osborne all over Twitter, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna say too much. That boy all over Twitter. Victory.
That's hilarious.
I'll just be laughing every time I see him post.
Lamar be cooking. That's true. Listen, he and Esposito are running a race, I guess.
How long do we think Wink is sticking around?
Whoa, M3. We have to include JB in there.
Oh well, I'm just talking about on defense.
Oh, on defense, I'm about to say
yeah.
Our best recruiter is our special teams.
Oh, for sure. I'm sorry, AD. What'd you say?
How long do we think Wink is sticking around?
I've said from the very beginning, when I first started calling in, that I think he was always going to be a 2 to 3 year DC, and groom one of the guys on staff to take over after him. And my pick has always been Lamar Morgan.
How about Pernell McPhee?
I think he's definitely positioned to take over if Brian Jean-Marie gets let go.
I like that.
Huh?
M3.
Yeah,
I have something for the Notre Dame fan there. Dallas.
Let's do it.
Dallas or what have
you.
Let him have it, Don. Okay, so we're getting closer and closer to that 40th anniversary of the 1988 national champion Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And if he makes it to the 40-year anniversary, I will give him the 1988 Notre Dame versus Miami game of the century.
Where did you get that
game? And
look at that!
Wow, it's got the Newt Rockne Newt Rockney on there in 1988. She says 88. It was number 1 Miami versus number 4 Notre Dame. If they make it to the 40th anniversary, I will send this to you, Federal Express, so that you could celebrate. So
That's insane. Oh, wow. Shout out to my guy E. He's with you, Jew. He says BJM needs to be replaced, man.
Hey man, I speak for the people, I guess.
Speak for the people, right? Look, he said the shirt is fire.
It's all yours. You make it 40 years, it's all yours, man.
I mean, that was the last time the Dallas fan had a good time.
You know, I'll have to dig, Maze. I'll have to dig, but I believe I have the game program as well. I'll need to get in the box for that.
Right.
That'll be mint condition, Mike. That'll be better than this shirt, actually. I'll be happy to send it to you. But you have to stay out of that national title for 3 more years, and then it's all yours. 40th anniversary.
40th anniversary. Well, I can, Dom, you're probably going to be holding on to that stuff. That's yours forever, bro. Because this Notre Dame is, I don't know. Shout out to them, though.
Couldn't resist. It's just a few laughs. It's been a heavy week. So.
No, it's good. It's good.
But
all right. I'm sorry. I'm doing multiple things here. I'm making sure that I'm not missing a commitment or anything like that, guys. And it doesn't look like I am.
Dorian Barney is huge, man. Salute to Sam. That's great.
Nah, Dorian Barney is massive. That would be huge for the Wolverines, man. All right, let's talk about that. Back-to-back classes for Esposito and Lamar Morgan. Lamar Morgan flips Earls from Georgia, right, last season. Elijah Dotson last season. I'm missing people. I know it.
Sanders.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God. A lot of people forgot about that kid.
He's good.
Very good. Yeah.
He's good.
Sanders out of Indiana. And
Winston,
then of course
Kanoa Winston,
right?
Jordan Young.
The one I wish we would have held
Jordan
on to
Young.
was Ivan Taylor, bro. I wish we would have
held on to Ivan Taylor too, but
that kid is good, bro. But
no,
I'm happy
he was good.
Class,
no, I like our class too. All right, and that's just DBs. We go to the defensive line, and Esposito got Nate Marshall. All right, ladies and gentlemen,
he's a dog.
He just got to campus. He wasn't even there for the spring game.
Don't forget the Metcalf brothers too.
Oh my God, how could I forget that? In the portal, he got the Metcalf brothers talking about Lamar Morgan, and TJ Metcalf is absolutely a dog. First play of the game, I saw that he's going to be special. And by the way, the other brother got the pick. So there's that.
I'm probably alone on this one, but man, Jeremiah Lowe, look out for him to do something this year, man. I'm telling you.
Damn, bro, I knew someone was going to talk about him.
What do you got to say about Jeremiah Lowe, Juju?
Look, hey, all good faith. He's a good depth, but look, I think the other interceptions were just overblown by, terrible.
Yeah. I get it.
Fair enough, man. I could be wrong.
Look, the first one, the ball was late, but it was a great break on the ball. The second one was just thrown right to him.
Clip that beat by Dom Father for you too.
Like, I hope success for him. Like everything.
You mean the
practice, bro?
The shirt thing.
Bro, Samaj Morgan on our side, man. Like
he said clip that bet. All right.
He was cooking the shit out of him, bro.
Juju, for somebody that watched the spring game like 25 times,
and
how many of the standouts that maybe the fan base in large part wasn't aware of before the spring game that showed out in the spring game do you see actually contributing? The one that I've heard the most about is Hoffman. Do you agree with that, or is there someone else?
Who?
The tight end, Hoffman.
I think it would be hard for him to get on the field. I do think we'll see him like in packages. I think he's a year away, obviously, because you have Max Bredesen and how important he is to the team. And there's just so many tight ends. You want to get Hogan Hansen on the field. Obviously, Marvin Klein was one of the best blocking tight ends in the country. So it's going to be hard for him to get on the field. But the one that I would say probably not a lot of people, are talking about that should be is Nathan Afobe had a very good spring game.
Okay.
Like he was moving Benny around a little bit. So I'm excited for him.
I heard some talk that he might be in play to start at right guard. You think he's got a chance?
Oh yeah, it's either him or Hatter for right. Which is interesting because Hatter came in to compete for left guard, and El Hadi is better at left guard. So I don't know what they're gonna do. They better figure it out though.
Yeah, we can't have the early growing pains on the line like we did a season ago. That's not gonna with a freshman quarterback. That's not gonna be great.
That boy Juan is back in that room, and if they don't get better, I have no hope.
Yeah.
Is my math right? We're 68 days away from season opener.
Something like 10 weekends, something like that. Yeah.
Woo!
9 now, I believe, right? But yeah, man.
Juju, we were talking about linebackers earlier. We didn't even bring up. Is Chase Taylor going to be?
I mean, not Arkansas State, New Mexico.
Chase Taylor played in the spring game too.
Yep.
Surprisingly.
Do you think he's going to be? What do you think? He's 1 year, 2 years from getting playing time?
Probably 3.
3 years.
Damn.
My opinion, a red shirt in 2 years. He played all over the field. I like him. Don't get me wrong. I like Chase Taylor. Like, he's very versatile.
Days. Richie says 68 days till they dog Texas. Oh man, you guys are so funny, man.
So 67 more days of them crying about not getting a night game. Got it.
Shout out to Richie, bro. By the way, we got a night game to start the season off, man. New Mexico.
That's what
night games. Insane.
Hey, big time programs start the season with night games.
Oh, you know it. Yeah. Hey, bro, I don't know if y'all gonna. I don't think that's gonna go the way you think it's gonna go.
Bro, Michael, I'm not gonna lie. No one cares about Riley Leonard, bro.
Yeah. Come on, man.
There's literally nobody here that's thought one time about Riley Leonard since the national championship game, except for when you bring him up.
Join a conference.
I have never been more confident than OSU winning the Natty after your guys' first drive, and it was a touchdown.
Yeah, because you damn near killed Riley Leonard to get
bro. Y'all took everything in y'all power just to get one score.
Riley Leonard played a whole football game worth of football on that first drive, bro.
That was the easiest $450 I ever made, bro.
Crazy.
So
Texas should win that. No, they should.
This is completely off topic in a way, but speaking of Jalen Hoffman, the new college video game, if these leaked ratings are correct,
yeah,
Jalen Hoffman is rated higher than Andrew Marsh.
That's disrespectful. What they got Andrew Marsh at?
They got him at a 74. They got Hoffman at a 75.
Hey, I actually think the Bryce Underwood rating is pretty fair.
81?
Yeah.
So they've got him and Mikey Keene. Again, assuming these are correct. These could be changed before the launch of the game, but
81
assuming these are correct. Right. Well, he's the highest rated freshman according to this, but they've got him and Mikey Keene both at 81. And the clip in the trailer of the ball being handed off to Jordan Marshall is being handed off by Mikey Keene.
Let's fucking go. The dominoes start to fall. Sorry, Titan Davis just
No.
He just committed?
Yeah, he just committed.
All right. We got a different show now, guys.
All right. I got it right here. Hold on.
Titan Davis is an actual Wolverine, ladies and gentlemen. You know what this means, right? Anybody in the comment get this right? What does this mean, ladies and gentlemen? In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Woo! I'm the best there is. Woo! 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 Woo!
Michigan just landed elite defensive lineman Titan Davis, 4-star out of St. Louis, Missouri. Put that back up for us, Kinetic. I want you guys to get a look at this guy. We're going to play that huddle film again of this man wrecking defenses.
Here's the Hayes Fawcett post for it.
You see it. There he is, 6'4", 6'5", I'm sorry. And Drew, like you were right, put on a little more weight, 270 pounds. But Drew, I think, said he was 275 now. Absolute animal. And he is now a Michigan Wolverine. Tell me how you guys feel about it. Let's go around. Kinetic, start with you.
I'm ecstatic. I think this guy's a perfect fit for Wink's defense. I think he's like Juju. I asked Juju earlier. He's a good complement for Vallejo. I think he's going to fit right in. He's going to be one of the next in the long line of interior defensive linemen. That's going to be great at Michigan.
No doubt. Ju?
And actually, Juju, I want to ask you earlier. You mentioned him playing inside and out. You think he's finally the D tackle that Wink can put it on edge?
Shit. I hope not. Look, this kid is big time. Like, I do agree. He's a perfect complement to a very technically sound Vallejo. Like, but in his own right, I want to give him his moment. This kid is big time. He's very violent with his hands. Like, these two DTs have a real chance to play early. Like, I firmly believe that. So shout out to him. Shout out to Coach Lou, man. He's killing it, and he's not done. He's not done.
He's not done. In the chat, what do you guys think about this? By the way, watch this film because it's impressive. AD, what do you think about Michigan landing Titan Davis?
Man, top 100 player composite, dude. Like, loading up that D line, man. This is where Michigan wins, in the trenches, dude. This is what we do. Coach Lou is for real. Dude, this is a blessing in disguise. He's killing it. I thought Lamar was our best recruiter. Might be Coach Lou, man.
Might be.
It just might be.
It definitely is Coach Lou.
Dude, just a beast.
Yeah. Dom, same question. Thoughts on Titan Davis?
I was going to ask, who else is looking at that kid? That I want him in a Michigan uniform in the worst way.
That's a fact.
I kind of have M3.
There you go, by the way, Kinetic. That's that kid playing quarterback again. I'm sorry. Go
ahead. I have the same – the way that you wanted Bryce,
yeah,
I want Titan Davis, man.
Right. I remember you guys were rough on Bryce last year.
I'll never doubt you again. No, ever doubt you again.
I came on and I was a doubter, and I was and on top of that, I had some misconceptions about him based on what I had seen.
Right.
But before he ever committed, I did come on here and say, hey, I looked more into him and I was wrong.
Absolutely.
I was won over on him.
Salute to you, Kinetic.
That's that kid playing quarterback again. Whose fucking kid is this?
Hey, so apparently I didn't watch Ole Miss games, but they did this last year. They lined their defensive tackle up at running back and did direct snaps and wildcat stuff with him. That's in the new video game.
That's fire. By the way, but this kid is playing. He's the quarterback.
Bro,
he's not just lining up back there. He dropped back to pass, bro.
Hold on.
He's
bro,
the
M3.
quarterback.
I'm not gonna, bro, this commitment got Coach Alfred outside. He never tweets. And he just
Let's go.
tweeted, boom.
Yep,
Let's go. I love that.
That boy never tweets, bro. He's never outside, bro.
Is this about Titan, or has he heard something on Titan?
It's about Titan.
It's about Titan. By the way, you saw him also come outside when your man got in trouble a couple days ago.
Wait, which one? Wait.
You know, the vehicular man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Coach Alfred making timely tweets.
Shit, does he ever?
Shout out to that though. But yeah, man, Titan Davis, by the way, has the best name in football. Especially for a defensive lineman.
We got Titan and Blade on our defensive line.
Insane.
Look how he moves for 270. Like, look, he's just standing everyone up. I know he puts on a couple pass moves at edge, bro. Like, he's gifted.
Is that the new Jalen Carter?
Right?
This guy,
man.
Shout out to Dean. Dean, you are absolutely right. I'm slouching. It is time. Rick, one more time.
Woo! I'm the best there is. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Ric Flair, ladies and gentlemen, accompanies me to each Michigan commitment, and this one's no different. This, by the way, is massive for the Wolverines. That defensive line, the trenches on both sides, I got to be honest. Because on the other side, Newsome and Coach Moore are doing a great job on the offensive line, and there are huge things lined up on that offensive line that if all the dominoes fall the way that they potentially can, it's going to make this look like child's play, by the way. So this is great.
M3, I stepped away. Is the Notre Dame fan still in the chat?
Oh, I'm sorry, he's here somewhere. Probably ready to, there he is. This is his last one. I told you yesterday it was Titan Davis.
There it is.
And not Carter Meadows.
Yeah, I was about to say he's.
Oh, look
he's
at that. Hold on. Let's get that
There
up on the screen, Dom.
There it is. Notre Dame versus Miami. There it is.
That is in good condition. Look how old that is.
I mean, from 1988.
God damn, Dom.
That looks like an actual photo from '88.
It was $2. $3.
$3.
And then when I pulled that out, Maze, I kept. I used to love Street and Smiths, and I kept my oldest one from 1981 with Anthony Carter and Bob Crable, and this was a whole $1.95.
Incredible.
That's that boy Dom, man. The fossil.
This is good stuff.
Anthony Carter, yeah.
That's good stuff, Dom.
And I did a lot of purging before I came to California.
So you had more stuff.
Oh man, M3, I went home before I went to California. My mom said, you know, you being in Columbus was one thing. You go on cross country before you leave, you get rid of everything, or it's going out on the curb as soon as your flight leaves.
No doubt.
Bro,
By the
funny
way,
thing about this comment, bro, is they literally are about to go get another one.
That's what I was gonna say. Steven just won comment of the day, by the way.
They really are about to get one.
He said, "Don't worry, though. Ohio State will surely get another wide receiver so they can run routes while their quarterback's getting sacked."
Yeah. Mikhail Blade just tweeted, "We're not done."
Man, we already know we're not done.
It's about to be spooky out here for the rest of the Big Ten.
Man, that hammer's gonna really killing recruiting, isn't it?
The hammer is destroying recruiting.
To me, there's only two options, bro. Because I don't think it's Dujo. It's either Julian Walker or it's Jackson Ford.
Julian Walker, I still don't think Julian Walker's committing yet. But if he does, fire. So you don't think it's Carter Meadows, though?
I don't.
God damn.
I want you to put the word out there that we back up. Understand me? We back up.
Well, you said it was Julian Walker or who?
Or Jackson Ford. Those are the only two that I can think of. But if it is Carter Meadows,
forget about it. Forget about it,
bro. I'm getting drunk.
If it's Carter Meadows, I might not get off live. I'll stay on live for 24 hours if it's Carter Meadows today.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
That's a good one.
That's Marcus Freeman back there somewhere.
That's a good one.
Hiding in the
Hey, Maze, I was just flipping through this since it's been in a Buckeye week, right? I thought I'd add to it. I'm flipping through this, right? And remember Art Schlichter? That was another Ohio State Mr. Gambling boy who ruined his life, ruined his NFL career. That's another proud Buckeye. There's the man there. Look how young Bo is in 81.
By the way, shout out to Dom. He's a walking museum.
Getting old.
Shout out to him. But yeah, Dallas fan said, man, that's beautiful. Magnificent.
It's yours. You make it to 2028 for your national title. They're both yours.
Dom, you're gonna be storing that stuff for another 50 years. That's not gonna happen. But shout out to shout out to that, man. That's big time.
Yeah, those things you think will be worth money and time, they're not.
Right. Not gonna lie, Coach Lou, if he pulls off Meadows now, is the best recruiter on staff. No matter what else happens, dude is in fuego. I don't know if no matter what else happens is big. That's a bit much, but he's definitely making the case.
Is he officially better than Elston?
Let me ask you guys this. If Wink leaves after this year, who are you promoting, Morgan or Espo?
Well, I think Morgan is the better choice for it. Actually, Espo was about to get a job as like a assistant.
Both of them have been defensive coordinators.
I want a nationwide search.
Yeah, that's
true. That boy just tweeted, buckle up, man. We definitely not done. We are not done.
I think it's Carter Meadows, and if it's Carter Meadows, I'm calling off work because I'm going to be online for 24 hours.
Yeah, bro. Everyone is tweeting like it's a bigger. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. Jackson Ford is good. He's good. Like Julian Walker is a step above him, but everyone, the smoke is around like it's Carter Meadows.
Juju, what do you know about this Damari Simeon kid?
That's trending way away. Like I think that kid's.
He just posted he's doing his commitment on this Friday, and
we had him on for
tagged Michigan.
We had him on for a visit, but it's not him.
Let's see what's behind door number 2.
You say tagged
Meadows?
He's in the top group. We're in the top group. I'm pretty sure.
There's an A in Meadows Lich. Come on,
So
stat boy. Yeah.
Wink, sir. What can we do now before the season starts to eliminate the scramble to find a defensive coordinator? I mean, I believe his contract is what, $2.6 million a year, and Knowles is at what, $3.5 million a year?
Yeah,
like that.
Why don't we just give Wink $4 million and call it a day?
I agree.
I
agree. In my opinion, as long as Wink wants to be here, let him be the highest paid DC.
I mean,
let him do his thing.
It could
I want
be.
to
I mean,
see
he's getting old
Wink
too.
too.
He's getting
Don't
old
pull in
too, so
Ohio State.
He might not go back to NFL. But if he does,
I don't know if y'all saw what he said last year after he flirted with the NFL. He said he loves it here and that he's here as long as they want him to be here.
So the thing he said with context there,
even if he does go right, like I know a lot of people want the whole Lou and Lamar. I'm in the belief of you go get another NFL guy in the system. I want another NFL guy in the system, and that's final.
Agree.
So the thing he said was that at the point he is in his career, if teams call him for an interview, he's going to go to the interview. But the way he said, like the quote that Mays just mentioned, was basically they would have to blow him away with an offer for him to leave Michigan. As far as the thing, normally I would agree with you, but I think Wink's system, we always want people that coached under Wink that are part of his coaching tree. And if he's been here for 3 years, 2-3 years, teaching Lamar Morgan, teaching Lou Espo, who have had DC experience, I'm in favor of keeping one of them.
That's a fact, CJ. He did say that, and never stop looking for an NFL job. So shout out to CJ for that.
Yeah.
Lich, what's good?
Oh, not much. Just heard the good news.
Yes, sir.
That we got Titan Davis.
Great.
Let's go.
Great.
Yes, sir.
That's
Excellent
huge,
news.
man. Him and Verge. Oh my god.
Him and Vallejo are going to be an amazing combination on the defensive line.
It's Vallejo. Y'all gotta get that
Vallejo.
right.
I knew that.
His mother was in the comments.
Yeah, Vallejo. Yeah, I knew that.
And we got it right.
I knew that, and then my brain said it wrong, and it came out my mouth wrong.
Do those two make the big impact in 26 when we compete for a natty, or in 27 when we win the natty? Which one is that going to be?
You know,
27.
I think 27 we definitely get it if we don't get it in 26.
Like rotate them in 26 and then let them be the starters in 27. You think?
Yeah.
Well, they. You think these? All right, let me ask this question: do you guys think these guys are going to be good enough early on to get playing time in 26?
We talking about the DTs?
Yeah.
I think they get rotation. Yeah, especially because, like Juju said earlier, we're going to lose a lot.
That's fair.
Well, look, we already know we're going to go to the portal because that's offensive line, defensive line. We're always going to be in the portal, and I know we're going to land someone big, but I do think, look, there's a reason why there's an emphasis on them spending the most money in the trenches, is because they want to develop these kids, and I doubt that we're going to spend more money in the portal than we are in recruiting, and that's just how they are. They want to develop these kids.
Right.
No doubt.
That's a great point, Juju.
Shout out to Steven, who says, why are we pushing Wink out the door? He's in A2. Good grief. That's a fact.
I'm a huge fan of Wink. I have been since the day he was hired.
A2, man.
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily us trying to push him out the door. It's more so when a lot of these coaches see success in the college level, a lot of times they start looking at either if they came from the NFL returning or if they haven't been going.
I'm all for Wink staying. I've been a fan of his for a long time before when he was still at the Ravens.
Yeah, I would love to see Wink retire out of the Wolverines. That would be fantastic. I think he did a great job last year. Once he found his stride, I think he did a fantastic job towards the end of the year there. And I think we're going to see good things out of him coming into the this new season.
You know, the one benefit that Coach Moore got from the painful season last year was that he is not going to allow the roster to get as depleted as it was when he took over. And
Right.
it's going to be this stable or this rotation of new guys in, guys on their way out, and getting these younger guys some playing time and getting them acclimated. Last year, I mean, being a first year as head coach to deal with all he dealt with, I'm very confident he does not want to go through that again, and he'll make sure that the cabinets are stocked going forward, which is a blessing.
I think
Yeah.
given what he had to deal with last year, he did a pretty good job as a year one head coach.
Dude, Wink Martindale out here sharing memes and shit.
Fire.
Now, if only we could get some linebackers, right, Juju?
Yeah, my bad. I'm on Twitter. My bad.
No, that's what I'm referring to. The thing that you just posted from Wink.
Oh yeah, bro. That man's a dog. Like, look, one of the greatest things that ever happened is Wink getting a Twitter, man.
Yeah, that's fair.
That boy, him. I just really mess with Wink because not only does it, he's tapped in like with the fans now, but he's brutally honest in every interview, like about the team in general. Like he'll tell you, like he said straight up, we don't have a top talent, but we have a lot of day two guys. He said last year we have top guys, but we don't have depth. Like he gives it to us straight. So
yeah.
Well, and the thing with Wink, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, he's old." He's old. He is, but if you really watch since he's got to Michigan, literally from his introduction interview, it seems like coming to college has really kind of rejuvenated him. Like everyone thought he wasn't going to be involved in recruiting. He is very involved in recruiting, and he said in interviews that he
loves it.
Always recruiting. So it feels like this has kind of rejuvenated him as a coach after 20 years of coaching, millionaire players. Coming to college has been good for him, so that's why I think he wants to stay.
Well, because they're more hungry. These kids are more hungry.
Yeah, they want to more hungry.
Well,
shout out to
I think
CJ.
there's a part of Wink that is a natural like teacher of football. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And you're not necessarily a teacher at the NFL level as much.
Sure. Shout out to CJ. If this happens, CJ, get video, get pictures, send them to us. We'll share them on the Discord and on the live. Let us. That'll be dope. Sup. Shout out to Groove, Hyder, Meadows, Russell. If you could only have one, although we want them all, who would you choose?
Hyder.
Man, this is tough.
Hyder.
My initial reaction was immediately Hyder, but then I was like,
Meadows.
Russell really makes me.
Russell is tough. Yeah.
It's Meadows for me, bro. Edge is too fucking important.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Hyder
Meadows too.
all
I
day.
think Meadows in this order for me. Meadows, Russell, Hyder.
I'm gonna say Russell because, and this is why. If we're talking pure talent, I'm probably going Hyder or Meadows, but we're deep in the running back. We're deep at edge. We're not so deep at wide receiver.
Well, I mean, look, I have a different opinion because I watch a lot of film and people have different opinions on Russell. The most important wide receiver recruit that is on the board for us is Travis Johnson. Like,
yep.
That Russell is a project.
Don't lose sight of that.
Zion Robinson is a project. Like Russell hasn't even marked a 1,000-yard season yet. He's on pure potential, and don't get me wrong, he has a lot of potential, a lot. But Travis Johnson is a very polished wide receiver, and he is damn good, bro. Like I think that is the must land.
I'm all in on Travis Johnson too. I'm just saying, like, I feel like we could miss on Hyder and Meadows and still be really deep at those positions.
No, in terms of like need for the team, like Russell, every wide receiver we can get is a need because we're deep in the other positions. So I agree.
Right. But let me ask you this question. So I've seen people talk about Calvin Russell playing two sports, basketball and football. We've also, when Mays had Travis Johnson's mom on here, she sort of mentioned a little bit about that with Travis Johnson. Could you see that happening with either one of them?
I think if it's gonna happen with one of them, it's gonna be Calvin Russell.
Wait, what's the question again? I'm sorry.
About two sports, both of them playing basketball and football.
Oh yeah, Calvin Russell.
Yeah, Calvin
You don't
Russell.
think Travis could?
It's not about if he could, but I do
it's
think
more
it.
football for him. Just
Yeah, it's more football, and I think what the coaches would be willing to do, especially with because like Juju said, he's the more polished receiver. He's ready to go. You know what
And
I
we
mean?
can't just do that to any guy who can play ball either.
That's a fact. Yeah. Let's not do that.
Give him the key launcher, man. Go.
I mean, I only brought it up because she brought it up when she was on your show.
No, and I think she was dead serious. She was serious about it too. In all respect to her too. But
look, I'm gonna need Sharon to go ahead and talk to Dusty, man. Just give him a scholarship. Give both of them a scholarship. Bro.
Right. Mark, we did see that. We talked about it. We've addressed it absolutely. Titan Davis, a decent sell on target. Marcus Freeman and Al Washington are getting a lead.
Notice that he
Elijah
talks
Golden
trash on
Bloomingdales.
every kid.
I'm not, brother. I don't even want to fucking entertain
Crazy.
it, bro.
Yeah.
Titan Davis is an absolute fucking dog, bro.
Second greatest
he
thing was
legitimately
we
tried to
realized
tell
he
us that
shouldn't
Vallejo was
Graham
trash.
on the edge. That's fact.
M3, I'm gonna check out. I'm not contributing, and I got to go put all the boxes back.
Hell
And
yeah, Dom. Fossil, boy.
here's a go. Here's a go away for Michael. You guys remember Jerry Faust out of high school, head coach of Notre Dame? That is the worst head coach in the history of Notre Dame football. Jerry Faust. What a nightmare.
Bro, I fuck with Dom, bro.
Let's go, Dom.
Man,
Dom, I appreciate you, brother.
I love you guys, man.
By the
Take
way,
it easy,
and
Dom.
I appreciate
Take it
you
easy,
for that
brother.
thing,
Have a
man.
good
That
night,
thing,
Dom.
it came to light. I appreciate you.
Hey, I don't make sure I'm aware. I don't want to miss. And
For
we'll
sure.
close out with Anthony Carter. Look at that pic of Anthony Carter. in the
Let's
big
go.
house.
I can't wait till I hear the next Dom timestamp. 1960. All that. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, Juju, you're going to get old too, man. It goes quick, brother.
Hey,
it's
I'm
going to be
alright.
Labor Day before you
You're
know
right.
it, man.
Dom is like the what's my man Mad Dog Russo, or like he is on First Take.
Bro,
That's
yeah.
Dom here.
Yes,
Shout
man.
out to Dom. But
Man,
yeah, let's get through some of these comments real quick. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, man, imagine this: 2027, we're competing for a natty, dude. Titan Davis, Vallejo, Nate Marshall, Carter Meadows. Imagine that, man.
That would be
Natty.
that'd be sweet.
Dude, that might be better in 2023's D line.
I still think we got some other guys that can develop too. Edic Paye, Devin Baxter, like they're not slouches.
Yeah. I mean, I could lost my train of thought again. Anyway, go on. I had a thought and then it left me as soon as I started talking. So I had to just move on. I'm having a brain fart right now.
Shout out my guy JOJ in here. Did you see the latest, Johnny? We got Titan Davis. He is a Michigan Wolverine. What's your thoughts? Link is in the chat for anybody else that wants to come up, by the way. But yeah, gentlemen, this turned out to be a decent show. I was scrambling after we had to cancel another interview. That always sucks. And it's always last minute too, which is the worst part about it. But
I knew that we were gonna get the commit during your show. I just knew it, bro. I was like,
man.
We're gonna get a commit during the nighttime. You know, Hayes was very busy today, so
right.
Yeah, we'll probably see it as soon as we
save the best for last.
As soon as we sign off, that's when the commit will come through.
Another one?
We're not done though. I think either today or tomorrow is my opinion.
Oh yeah. It's more to come for sure. If it's Carter Meadows, we're going. If Carter Meadows commits this week, 24-hour show.
Oh, Shay said it.
I don't know how I'm gonna do it.
Maybe it's
24 hours.
Keep in mind, Maze, that found out the hard way that YouTube cuts off the recording of the stream after 10 or 11 hours.
Oh, really?
Gay.
All right, so maybe not 24 hours.
Yeah, because I was on one with TJ one night. We went 14 hours and it cut it off at 10 or 11.
Yeah, you guys are crazy, by the way.
Twitch does 24-hour though.
I want to say that 14-hour one though. That was like that was either the Bryce commitment or that was the win over Ohio State. Like that night, it was.
That was the win over Ohio State.
Crazy. You guys are crazy. Steve, what's good, man?
Nothing much, man. I'm gonna make this quick, and I'm glad your show was up because I didn't want to do it on Johnny's show last night, but I gave him his flowers. I wanted to give you yours on your show, brother. I've seen you. I don't even know how I came in contact with you. I don't believe in accidents, like so. So I just wanted to let you know, hey, I'm proud of every time I see when you got interviews lined up or whatever. I'll be like, man, this brother is really building from you get it from the mud. So I want to give you flowers, man. Big up to you. I can't wait to see what you and Johnny do, like separately, and maybe together in Connecticut, you two, man. I mean, no telling what your future holds, but I just want to tell you, man. Big up to you. I'm proud of you, man. I'm thankful that I get to know y'all and talk Michigan with y'all and just other stuff. But keep going, man. Like you just never know how far you can take this. Like college, like football ain't gonna stop. So just keep building, keep working, keep grinding. Don't let anybody deter you from what your goals are, and get as big as you can be and even bigger, man. I just want to let you know I'm proud of you, brother. Straight up.
My brother, man, I appreciate that, Steve. That's big, man. I was there yesterday when you did that for Johnny. I thought that was huge, and Johnny deserves that for sure. I'm humbled, man. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you, man. It's people like you that help this thing go and have helped it become what it is, man. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, and I appreciate it too, Steve.
I'm getting drunk tonight.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
No,
But
no
don't get it twisted, though. Don't get it twisted.
Fuck it.
Maze is the talent. I'm just the DEI hire that's here, so Maze don't get fined.
He's the rapper, you the DJ. That's what he's the rapper, you the DJ.
No doubt, man.
Right, man. I'm finish my workout. I'm get with y'all, man. No doubt.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Davis, man.
Appreciate
That boy
you, Steven.
deserves. I'm definitely getting drunk, bro. He deserves me getting drunk.
No
Juju
doubt,
already deep into the hydrating right now.
Oh my
Hydrate
god,
with
bro.
Henny.
This is a huge. I think this kid is like a top 60, top 70 kid. This is
So
big
with
time.
us in the full swing of flip season, if we could flip one player from another team, what player would you guys want to see us flip?
Wait, what?
Hey, get out of here, bro. I'm sorry, not you, listeners.
So he's asking an unrealistic flip that we would take if we could. Like who?
Tristan
if we could
Keys.
flip, I was about to say Tristan Keys. And part of my reason for saying Keys is, again, the memeability of what we're doing to Brian Kelly.
That's a fact.
We're going to get him fired single-handedly.
That's a fact.
I mean, that's if he doesn't get himself fired for not making natties.
Yeah. I think Chris Henry, 6'6",
Damn.
225 pounds is insane for a
Yeah,
freshman playing wide receiver.
Dude, fucking Brian Hartline, man. He's probably the best recruiter of all time.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if he can call plays.
Dude, can someone hire him to be a head coach somewhere?
Yeah, man.
Someone get him out of Ohio State, man. Give him the Virginia job or something. Get him
Bro, I do not hate Spiegel. By the way, I'm about to, I got to clip up the Lord of the Rings. I'm putting that's going to be up here next show. I do not hate him, though.
Oh, that's crazy.
Jackson Cantwell, that's a good one, Steven.
I like that.
Well,
yeah, that'd be dope.
Look, if we talking unrealistic, that's not too unrealistic.
That's still in play, right?
We're still recruiting him.
It's not over.
Yeah, there's plenty
Keep
of
it
schools still recruiting him, but that's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
I was hating on McGee, man. I'm glad we kept him, dude. He's a good GM.
Man,
no, he's good. He needs to get an extension or a restructure because we are not paying him competitively.
Mark says Chris Henry too. Yeah, man, Chris Henry Jr.
Sean McGee. We're talking about Sean McGee.
Well, Sharon Moore does too, right, Kinetic?
Well, for me,
I mean, listen. I've been going to bat for Sharon since he got the job. I've been going to bat for Wings since he got the job.
Unrealistic recruit, bro, is easily.
I feel like y'all were saying something else on Voice of College Football.
Hold on.
Who, me?
When we were talking, when the Sharon extension talk was had, people were saying different things.
I was all for Sharon.
Kinetic and I were leading that discussion. We were the captains of that team, dude.
All right, good.
And I think
I'm consistent with my takes. My opinion on Sharon and Wink have not changed since the day they got hired.
Juju is drunk and he's trying to get a point out. Go ahead.
No, I'm brainstorming. Unrealistic. A lot, bro. This is fucking easy. Tyler Atkinson.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny, Maze? If you go back and watch the show from beginning to now, you can literally in real time see Juju's blood alcohol content raise.
That's a fact.
Point by point.
Shit, look, bro, I got no kid tonight. I'm cool.
I'm not criticizing. Do your thing, man. But it's just funny because you can literally
we gotta
hear
get out of here.
climb.
AD, we appreciate you rocking with us today, man. Much needed. Come
About to go
through
run and
clutch,
sweat it off.
especially no Maniac today, no Jordan Deck interview today. We gotta get that rescheduled. But AD, we appreciate you. Tell the people what you got going on, where they can find you on your socials if you got them.
Man, salute to you guys, man. Best fan base in the nation, man. Best team in the country, man. You guys are keeping this thing alive, man. It's always a pleasure shooting shit with you.
Talk your
M3 is
shit.
awesome. Kinetic is the man. Juju, best in the business, man. Salute to Steven, man. Giving everyone their props, man. Dude, love that guy as well. Love hearing him go down in Garrison, man. That's the best, funniest shit ever. Rip that guy's head off every Sunday. Love it. Man, ever, dude, man.
Look, I'm just here to ride coattails. That's all I'm
Top
doing.
10 class, Natty in the future very soon.
Yes, sir.
Blessed heavens to everybody, man. Have a good day.
Yes, sir.
Later, AD.
Juju, I know you're gonna hydrate with Henny. Tell the people where they can find you, what you got going on.
Yeah, and I know someone asked earlier in the chat where you can find my handle on Twitter at @not_Ju6. That's where you can find me. That's where most of everyone be. So yeah.
Yes, sir. And of course, hydrate with Henny. Lich Max, Fat Boy 2.0, which and Juju hates white skill players, by the way. Lich Max, where can the people find you?
Well, Kinetic and I have a little bit of news. Me and we've started. We now have a brand new podcast we just started called the Gamer Sidelines, where we talk about gaming news, sports news, gaming, sports. You can find us over there at Kinetic 615 Plays, where we do it there, and then also you can find me at LichMax626 on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, X.
Yes, sir. Kinetic, of course. Where can the people find you?
Everywhere at Kinetic 615, like LichMax just said. Kinetic 615 Plays for more gaming centric stuff, and you can find me tonight playing against this guy right here in a playoff game in one of our gaming leagues.
Yes,
what league is that again? Is that
League
5 League 1? So I'm playing against Michigan and you're playing Arkansas State.
Kinetic, point the other way.
Yeah, you were pointing off the screen.
Yeah, that way.
I'm over there.
Other way. There you go.
I'm over there. All right.
It's got me messed up because it's mirrored on StreamYard and YouTube. So
this is for Juju.
What?
Yo,
hold on. You just say hydrate tequila. Ban him.
No, listen. We cannot ban Mike Legend. Mike Legend.
Wait.
Forever.
He's gotta be Latino.
I think that's Leighton.
No, it is Leighton, but he's Mike Legend on this channel.
I knew
it. And he knows why.
Yeah, shout out to him. But also be sure to follow my guy, the Maniac, GoBlue_Maniac_24 on Instagram. Follow me everywhere at Maze Madman. Until next time, you
fire interviews coming. You have to tell
tomorrow.
Fire interviews coming.
Promote tomorrow.
Yes. I'm sorry. Nothing tomorrow.
Promo.
Wednesday. We have Jordan Marshall, Michigan running back. Jordan Marshall will be joining us live Wednesday, 3:30 p.m. All right, it's midday. That's when we could get it, and we had to take it. So 3:30 p.m. Wednesday. Jordan Marshall, get your questions ready. I'm thinking about letting people call up actually to ask a question. You'll get one question, people. Call up
and be respectful too,
and get down. Absolutely.
Uno.
Garrison gonna call in for that.
Be respectful.
We're not letting Garrison up.
Don't make Maze regret opening it up like that.
I'm joking. Bro, Garrison's cool. Garrison's cool.
Bro, Marshall is one of Garrison's favorite players, bro.
Nah, he definitely is. 3:30. Get your questions ready. All right. And I forgot what I said. Oh, you know the slogan. I'm upset. I'm angry. All those things.
Yeah.
I'm a black man.
Be on the lookout for the stream tonight with me versus Maze.
Yes. Right after this, we're gonna get to it. Follow Kinetic Plays. Is it
Kinetic 615 Plays?
Yeah.
Kinetic 615 Plays. I forgot mine, but we'll have it up there. All right.
It's like 3MGG or something.
3MGG. There we go.
Yep.
Follow it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this might be our best season ever. My ratings, they're about to go through the roof.
All right, now I'ma calm down, son. I just don't get that all that mace and that lock and all that fuck. I just don't get it, son. And how the
Oh my God, we're shutting the damn live down. Good night, everybody.